Hey everyone, it is Erin Floda here. In today's video, I am talking to you about Trello boards. So you guys know that this channel is primarily devoted to bullet journaling and any type of physical planner. However, I think it's important to showcase different types of project management tools that might be helpful for you guys. So I'm going to be showing this off in a few different videos, different types of ways that you can integrate both bullet journaling and technology into your lives that might help you with any sort of project management or things like that. So this video is all about Trello boards and how I use Trello boards to map my YouTube content process. And I also create a board for my Etsy order fulfillment. Not that I'm going to use that board, but I wanted to show you how easy it was to create those. This video is not sponsored by Trello, hashtag not sponsored, but I wish. So I just wanted to show you a type of tool that I use that might be helpful for you. And if this tool doesn't do it, maybe one of the future ones will. But I hope help out in terms of trying to find anything related to project management. So I also want to mention that I am hosting a giveaway. It is a raffle copter giveaway, and I was kind enough to be given this notebook from Archer and Olive to host the giveaway. I will also be including some of my own tracking stickers and things like that. But of course, the main prize is this Archer and Olive 160 dot grid page, 160 GSM ultra thick paper. It is the same paper that I have been using in this notebook, this bright white paper, and it is a gorgeous gem cover, and it has the Pantone color of the year, this classic blue, and I just thought it was perfect. And so thank you to Archer and Olive for helping us out by gifting this for the giveaway. Again, I am also giving that away with a couple of my own stickers from my shop, different types of habit trackers and things like that. And all of that is in the raffle copter link below. Basically, you get points for each of those items, like following me or Archer and Olive on Instagram, going to Archer and Olive's website, all of that kind of stuff. And then every point is one entry, and so the more you do, the more entries you get, the more chances you have to win. You have to be 18 or older to go for this beautiful, honestly beautiful Archer and Olive notebook and my stickers. And it's not affiliated with YouTube or Instagram in any way, and I am fulfilling the giveaway. So I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to pick a winner. Again, it's 18 and over. All of the information is in that link in the description below. So now that we got the giveaway out of the way, let's go into the Trello boards. Okay, so I am here in Trello and I have already signed in. This is a free service that I wanted to make sure everyone knew about. So I have my main page up where I have some personal boards, including my odds and ends and my YouTube content planner. I don't have anything in my YouTube content, or no, I don't have anything in my odds and ends folder right now. This is something that I think automatically comes when you sign up for your personal boards, because I don't think I've ever had anything in it. And I also have a YouTube content planner. So this is what I'm going to be showing you today. I'm also going to be showing you how to kind of create a board so that you guys can get more information on that. And if you're interested in teams, I'm also going to show you how you can create a team. Although I don't have anyone working with me when it comes to my YouTube or my Etsy shop, which are the two boards that I'm going to show you today. So I'm just going to create a mock theme called EFD Team. But it's really, really easy to use. If you've seen those like Monday.com ads on TV, or if you've seen it on YouTube, then you have seen this type of work before. So it's really easy just to name your team and then type in a team description. This is just so it's helpful for people to know what this particular team is for, especially if you have some crossover between different kinds of teams. For example, if you have like a vice president and they're in charge of multiple aspects of your work, but they have to be on multiple teams, it might be helpful for them to be able to see what the description of each quote unquote team is. So it's really easy to use. I have not used the Teams function before, but it looks pretty straightforward. And then there's different types of things that you can do for the business class. So if this is like your main functioning tool for your business, it might be worth it to have the unlimited team boards and all that kind of stuff. So I don't need a team because I'm all by myself. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you the templates that you can create from. I created my YouTube board from scratch, but there's a lot of different kinds of templates. So you have a lot of project management templates, you have personal marketing, design, so many different kinds of templates. And in fact, you'll see me search later for a specific template, and I was able to find it, and I was a little shocked that it was there because I searched for Etsy, and lo and behold, it showed up. So I see all these different kinds of design sprints and a design system checklist. So if I were creating a board for, I don't know, for example, creating the new monthly kits or something like that, maybe that design system checklist would help me because it would lay out how my mental process is while I'm trying to create it. But I already have this YouTube content planner created because this is what I currently use to plan out my videos. I don't plan out my Monday and Wednesday videos using this. I only plan out my Friday videos using this because my Friday videos are the ones that tend to be different. My Monday videos are always my weeklies, and then my Wednesday videos are always my Wednesday check-ins. So you can see that there's multiple kinds of lists. There's the video ideas list, the film list, edit and thumbnail list, schedule and post list, and then market list. And then if I were to go on and add another list, you saw where there's like a plus sign, and you just scroll over and add another list. And so each of these lists have these cards that can be dragged from one list to another. And I created a template within that so that I can just copy it, and I'm able to keep my checklists and move my checklist from one to the other. So if I'm creating a copy of this, I'm moving it into position 2 because I always want my template on the top. And then I am typing in 10 types of self-care trackers, for example, if that's a video that I'm going to do soon. So I create that, and then you see that the checklist that is within my template with all of, it's a very long list to try to get a video into production, and it's in the planning stage. I would change it to on time if I'm starting to film my 10 types video. You can see that that exact template is transferred over. So instead of having the planning stage, I would switch it to on time because the video is not late, and take off the planning stage. I would also complete some of the checklists, add the video to the board, which I've done, schedule the item for filming, say I'm filming it on Wednesday, I don't know, then I would do that. And then once I have completed the schedule, I would move the item to the film board, which you can see me just drag and drop right here. So now that I am filming this Trello board video right now, I can mark that I'm filming the video and I'm taking a screenshot. So taking a photo of the finished product would be super easy. So I'm going to go ahead and check that off now, and then move the item to the edit and thumbnail board, which I will also do because right when I'm done filming this, it's going to be done, and I can just move it on over. And then once it reaches to the marketing stage and the card is over with, I can archive the card. So I don't want to archive this card yet because I want to make sure that I do the rest of the things on this checklist. So I'm going to create a random card that you guys can see, and show you how you can archive. Once you archive, you can see that it is no longer there, but you can go back and see everything that you've archived. You can also see a long activity of what you've been doing on this list. So if I go to more, then you can see your archived items right there. So as you can see, this is super simple. It's really easy to work with. The only problem that I've had is remembering to go to this page. However, if I keep it on my computer, it's really pretty simple for me to remember to go back to it, especially because I edit the videos on my computer. So as long as I have the board open on my screen at the bottom, I can definitely remember to do that. So the biggest thing for me is putting different ideas on here. I keep my video ideas on my in my bullet journal, not on my bullet journal. And I really like having this completion checklist because for filming a video, it's not just about filming a video, it's about scheduling a time to film, taking a photo of the project. And when it comes to editing, I have to upload and download videos to the computer so that I can edit. Also creating a thumbnail in Photoshop. All of that has to do with editing, and then uploading, writing a description from your templates, doing all of these things in each of these different aspects. So even though in my bullet journal I only put film, edit, and upload, there's a lot of different items that go into each of those categories. So film editing and uploading, those are my main sources for what I put in my bullet journal, but there's a lot more that goes into it. So that is how I use my YouTube content planner and how I use it with my bullet journal, because my bullet journal is my brain, but this Trello board helps me achieve a checklist so I don't have to write that checklist every time. Now I'm going to show you how to put another board together. So if I want to put together an Etsy process board with no team, you can change the colors here, or you can start with a template, or there's different photos that are brought to you by Unsplash, and that is a great service, by the way. If you ever want photos, Unsplash is a great place to find royalty-free stock images. So if I wanted to use computers or whatever, this is like the place to go to have a background photo for my board. But I actually want to see if that there's a template with this Etsy ordering service, so I'm going to go ahead and search for Etsy. And you can see that there's an Etsy order fulfillment board that someone created as a template. So it's always important to remember that not everyone's process is the same as yours. This is from Nicole Smith, who is the owner of Yellow Bess. And so it gives you some more information about the template, but I want you to know that my experience is not going to be the same as hers. You can already see that she has a place for needs art preparation and send to client for approval. There's only a few items that I ever make that I need to send to someone for approval because they are already usually purchasing via a listing with a photo that shows them what they would be getting. However, I do painting projects sometimes that I would need to send a mock-up, or for a logo where I would need to send a mock-up to send to the client for approval. So there's a lot of great information that you can use for this board. And I'm going to go ahead and use this template, but when I was creating the YouTube content planner, I thought that it was a really helpful process for me to sit down and think about my actual process and talk about all the steps that I do. So while I was working on a video one time, I decided to write down the life of what I do from start to end. So coming up with the idea, scheduling to film and all of that kind of stuff, to whenever I market the video, and if I need to mark it later. So sometimes I archive a card, but I still need to market the videos because they're always relevant. Well, not all of them are always relevant, but like the 10 types videos are relevant all the time. So I have to go back and market those sometimes. So maybe I need to add another list to that content planner now that I'm thinking about it. But anyways, so you can see that there's a template that I recently viewed, and then you can see that I have a personal board for the Etsy order fulfillment. And so I just think it's a really good practice to try to figure out what is your process. So you can use a board that someone made, but it's kind of important to continue to think about your exact process and customize it so it fits you a little bit more. So I'm just choosing a background on here, and I like this simple background. So I'm going to keep the orders from Etsy and create a template card for that. But I won't need the needs art preparation or send to client for approval. So I'm going to edit those a little bit later. And I'm going to go ahead and create different elements to this. I can also make this a template. You can also use a Dropbox. So I'm going to use this as make a template card, which I did not know you could do earlier when I created my YouTube content planner. So like I said, it's important to think about your process. So I'm going to go ahead and add the checklist items for this Etsy checklist and how I think of this process would need to go. Now, I'm probably not going to use this board so much. I have tried to use an Etsy board for my Trello in the past, but usually I don't get a ton of orders. And when I do, it's really just like quick. And I just look from the Etsy order screen. There's not a lot of long-term projects, so I don't typically need to go through and do checklist item one by one because I usually finish the same order in the same day. But this is the kind of process that I use to do my YouTube Trello board, and I think that might be helpful. You can also delete checklist items, you can move them around, and I'll show you that while I'm working on this. So this is how I would typically fulfill a sticker order from my shop. However, if I were doing a painting, it wouldn't be this process. So I might want to create different types of templates for different types of orders. So this could be a template for a sticker order. If there is a painting order, then I can create a different type of template for that. And I can just put in the order number for the title. This might not be the best way to do it, but this is kind of a way that I was thinking. Again, this never really worked for me back when I was trying to do my Etsy orders, so maybe I am not the best person to talk about doing an Etsy checklist, but I could also add in the description the types of stickers that I need to make for this order. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use these Trello boards, and these are just a couple of examples that I know from my life. So I just wanted to give you kind of an idea of how you can use this for project management, how you can use this for different types of everyday tasks that you need to do. I like this tool in particular for project management. So if you are working on a long-term project, this might be a great way to break down all the different types of tasks for that long-term project. And here's how I did the labels on my YouTube content planner. So I created these different labels for time marking. You can also create these different types of labels for different types of orders. So again, like I was saying, that I could do different types of templates for a sticker order versus a painting order. It might be nice for a couple of the labels to be sticker or painting or something like that, so that I can visually see how many sticker orders I had versus how many digital orders versus, painting orders, things like that. That way it would make a lot, because I'm a very visual person, so it would help me visually to see all of those kinds of things. There's also this Butler tool that I've never personally used before, but I saw that in the template that there were different types of Butler methods to use. So you can do it on the actual cards, where you can do assign me for to-do lists. You can do completed or send to a reviewer. I know that that will really work when it comes to like my career job. That type of system would work. You can also use it for boards or for calendar commands, for to-do lists and due dates and things like that. So I haven't looked into that Butler feature, but I think I'm going to do that a little bit more after I finish this video to see if there's any way that I can use some of these Butler methods for my own YouTube content planner. Because I think that maybe on some of the card buttons, or maybe on some of the probably some of the board buttons might be helpful for it to automatically get sent to different types of boards once I have, instead of dropping to the next board, once I click off a checklist item, it would automatically go to the move. Like when I put move to edit and thumbnail board, it would automatically move. So that might be a good way for me to use that Butler feature. So again, this video is not sponsored by Trello. I just wanted to show different types of project management tools because I know everyone is trying to get a bit more organized with the start of the year, and I thought that showing you this type of video might be helpful for you guys to see how I organize my life. This is also the second part of my bullet journal plus tech video. I also use different other methods like my Outlook calendar and stuff like that for work, because that is how my work operates. We schedule meetings through my Outlook and things like that. So I thought I would show you something that is just me and how I use Trello to operate my project in terms of my YouTube content planner. So as I said in the introduction, please go to that Rafflecompter link if you want to be entered into the giveaway. Like and subscribe for more videos like this on my channel. And if you want to show up on this list, then go visit my Patreon, patreon.com/AaronFlatoDesigns, so that you can show up on this list and get a ton of freebies. And I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.